What is your limit? A wall or a horizon? In the martial arts, we don't fear obstacles. We embrace them. The wall isn't something to be afraid of. It's something to climb, to shatter with every ounce of energy we have. The horizon? That's where you're headed. That's where you'll reach if you dare. So I ask you, what will it be? Will you be crushed by life's blows, or will you turn them into fuel for your rise? Be water, my friend. That's not just philosophy. That's power. Flexibility in battle. Unstoppable flow. Like water, you can adapt to any form, slip through any crack, and crash with devastating force. But to do that, you must first learn to flow, and then you must become ruthless in your pursuit. There's a fighter in the ring, fists calloused and scarred. Every punch they throw is earned, not handed. The sweat dripping down their face isn't just from the fight. It's from years of showing up, again and again. Blood on their knuckles, bruises across their ribs, but they don't stop. Why? Because they're obsessed with the grind. You think it's about discipline. Wrong. It's about obsession. Obsession keeps you up when the rest of the world is sleeping, keeps you fighting when your body begs you to quit. How many times have you said, "I'll start tomorrow"? That's the same as saying, "I'll never start." Tomorrow doesn't exist. Monday is a myth. The dojo is now. The time to act is now. Every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. Every time you tell yourself you'll do it later, you're giving your future self the middle finger. When you say you'll start tomorrow, you're just lying to yourself, looking for a reason to hide. Life doesn't wait for you to feel ready. The fight doesn't care about your excuses. It'll punch you in the face regardless of your plans. You think you're going to win by being good. No. You're going to win by being relentless, by making this your reality. A fighter doesn't stop when they get tired. They stop when the fight's over. And it's only over when they're dead or the opponent taps out. Consistency isn't about motivation. It's not about some spark of energy that lights up when the moon's in the right phase. No. It's about the quiet determination to keep going when the hype fades. It's about getting back in the dojo, even when you feel like there's nothing left to give. It's about the simple act of showing up. A fighter who never misses a session will land punches when it counts. The person who does just enough. They'll get knocked out in the first round. You think it's easy. It's not. There's no glory in waking up at 5 a.m. to grind when everyone else is hitting snooze. There's no applause for sticking to your routine, even when you feel like your body is screaming to stop. There's no congratulations when you push through the pain. But if you do it long enough, consistently enough, you start to see results. The kind of results that separate the warriors from the amateurs. You start to realize that what seems like effort today becomes second nature tomorrow. When Bruce Lee said, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10 Zarozen kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." He wasn't talking about being good. He was talking about being unstoppable. Consistency. Mastery in the making. Do you know what it's like to be so good at something that you don't even think about it anymore? It's instinct. It's second nature. It's the result of relentless repetition. It's not about getting it right once. It's about getting it right every single time. And that takes time, and time demands consistency. So, what's your excuse now? There's no magic pill. There's no shortcut to mastery. You don't just arrive at your goals. You build them piece by piece, sweat drop by sweat drop. The lazy excuse makers will tell you to take it easy. They'll tell you to chill out, relax. Everything happens in time, but time doesn't care about you. Time doesn't owe you anything. You have to go out and take it. You'll either take your future or it'll take you. This is the cold, hard truth. Consistency is ruthless. It doesn't care about how you feel today. It doesn't care about your excuses. Consistency doesn't wait for the right mood, the right moment, the right inspiration. It makes its own moment. It does what others refuse to do. It gets up when the world says to lie down. It grinds when others are sleeping, and when the storm hits. Consistency holds its ground. You've heard it before. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's true. But here's the twist: consistency is what keeps you moving forward. Every punch you take, every setback, every failure, it only matters if you keep going. You keep putting in the work, you keep showing up, and eventually you'll look up and realize that what once seemed impossible is now your reality. So, what are you waiting for? Consistency isn't some long-term goal. It's a decision, right now, right here. If you want to be great, if you want to be unstoppable, you have to make the choice to grind every single day. No excuses, no delays, no more tomorrow. This is the dojo. Now, the boxer's knuckles are raw, bleeding. His gloves worn, laced tight with years of training. Every punch he throws is an explosion of pain. Flesh against leather, bone against muscle. This isn't a game for him anymore. It's survival. When his fists hit, they're not just landing on the bag. They're landing on every reason he's ever been told he couldn't make it. Every doubt. Every. You're not good enough. He doesn't think about the bruises, the sweat dripping down his face. He thinks about the next punch. That's it. You think this is about discipline. Wrong. It's about obsession. It's about tearing down everything in your way, one shot at a time. It's easy to say you'll start tomorrow. I'll begin Monday. Everybody says that. Everybody thinks Monday is the day that change comes. But guess what? Monday is a myth. Monday doesn't exist. The dojo is now. The fight starts when you step in the ring. It doesn't wait for your calendar to give you the green light. There's no perfect time to begin. There's no right moment. You think if you just wait a little longer, the stars will align. No. The time to act is now. There's no reason to wait, no reason to hold back, and yet you wait. What the hell are you waiting for? You think you're going to be ready. Stop fooling yourself. You'll never feel ready. Nobody feels ready. If you're waiting for the moment when everything falls into place, you'll be waiting your entire life. This is the grind. The real grind. The days when you don't feel like getting out of bed, when every muscle aches, when the world tells you to quit. That's when you rise. A musician practices until their fingers bleed. They don't wait for the perfect day to play. No, they play every damn day until the music becomes part of them. Until the sound of their instrument is no longer something they have to think about. It's instinct. You think that happens overnight. No, it happens by showing up. Every single day, when you don't feel like it, when the world tells you to slow down, that's when you push harder. What about you? What are you waiting for? That goal you say you want, the life you dream about, it's right in front of you. But you're not going to get it by sitting around. You won't get it by waiting for the world to give it to you. You have to take it now. Right now, every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. And every time you tell yourself, I'll start Monday, you're putting that dream a little further away. There's no magic trick. There's no secret sauce. You know what it takes? Consistency. Showing up when the world tells you to take it easy. Grinding when everyone else is sleeping. Because you know the truth. Success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who fight for it, who put in the work every day. You think you're going to stumble into success. No. You'll build it piece by piece, showing up every single day, doing the work, no matter how small the steps. That's the real power of consistency. Showing up when nobody else will. That's how you separate yourself from the pack. Every day is a chance to get better. Every day is a chance to step closer to your goal. But only if you stop waiting. Stop with the excuses. Stop with the, I'll do it tomorrow. Now is the only time you have. The only time that matters. Don't waste it. There's no perfect moment. For success, it's made in the trenches. Made when the world tells you to rest. And you push through the pain. What are you doing right now? Are you working? Are you grinding? Or are you waiting for a sign, a moment of inspiration? Stop waiting. Stop thinking that if you just wait, everything will fall into place. It won't. You have to make it fall into place. Now. No more delays. No more excuses. The grind doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about your doubts or your fears. It doesn't care that you're tired, that you want to quit. It keeps coming, relentless, every damn day. And the ones who succeed are the ones who can take it. The ones who keep showing up, even when it's hard, even when it hurts. They don't stop. Because they know one thing. The only way to lose is to quit. And quitting, it's not an option. So ask yourself this. What are you really waiting for? Because if you're waiting for the right time, you'll be waiting forever. The time is now. Get to work. The fighter's fists are swollen, skin torn open from hours in the gym. Every punch, every jab, every bruise is a mark of his commitment to the grind. But that's the thing about commitment. It doesn't come with an applause. It doesn't come with a trophy handed to you at the end of the week. It's ugly. It's painful. It's the stuff you do when nobody's watching. When everyone else is making excuses and you're still grinding. You think this is about discipline. Wrong. It's about obsession. Obsession is what keeps you awake when your body wants to rest. Obsession is what pushes you to show up when the world tells you to sleep in. Obsession is the blood in your veins, the sweat on your brow, the fire that doesn't stop burning. You've heard it a million times. I'll start Monday. But you know what Monday is? A lie. Monday is a myth. Monday doesn't exist. It's the excuse everyone uses to push the real work away. It's the crutch that allows you to pretend you're doing something without actually doing anything. The dojo is now. The grind starts today, not next week. Not when you feel better. Right now. Because if you keep waiting for the perfect time, you'll be stuck in a cycle of false starts. And that's where most people live. They don't start. They never finish. The thing is, the world doesn't care about your plans. It doesn't care if you need a break. The fight never stops. You think the fighter gets to rest just because his hands are bleeding. No. He wraps them up and he gets back in the ring. You think the musician stops because their fingers are sore from playing the same scale for hours. No. They play again and again until their hands know no other motion. Consistency is the act of showing up, no matter what. You think success is built on big, explosive moments. The truth is, it's built on the small ones. The little decisions you make every day. The ones that don't seem like much. Waking up when you don't feel like it. Doing the work when nobody's looking. It's easy to start something. Anybody can start. But it's the ones who keep going, who push past the fatigue, who refuse to quit when the world says enough. Those are the ones who win. How many times have you said, "I'll do it later," or "I'll get to it when I'm ready"? Well, newsflash, you're never going to be ready. Readiness is a trap. It's an illusion. It's the thing that lets you keep delaying, keep putting off the hard work. You're never going to feel ready. You have to jump in, take the shot, fail, learn, then do it again. And then again, and again. That's consistency. It's getting back up after the knockout punch. It's coming back after every failure, every letdown. No shortcuts. But what about the other guys? The ones who say they'll start next Monday. The ones who always have an excuse for why they can't right now. They'll still be talking about their plans, still waiting for a time that's never coming. They're stuck in the same place because they never push past the easy option. They never commit to the grind. And that's why they'll never be great. Because greatness isn't for the ones who are comfortable. Greatness is for the ones who go through the pain, through the struggle, who push through when everyone else gives up. The real work happens in the mundane, in the small, seemingly insignificant actions that stack up over time. You think this is about talent. It's not. Talent is overrated. You think it's about being born with some gift. That's a lie. Success is about showing up every day, doing the work, ignoring the pain, and embracing the suck. It's about showing up even when your body tells you to stop. It's about getting comfortable with the discomfort. And here's the truth. If you're not willing to put in the work, if you're not willing to stay consistent, then you're not serious. This isn't for the half-hearted. This isn't for the ones who are looking for shortcuts. This is for the ones who know that real success is earned. Earned with sweat, blood, and consistency. Earned with every day you show up when the world says you shouldn't. Earned with every moment you push through when others would quit. So what are you going to do now? Are you going to make excuses? Are you going to tell yourself you'll start Monday? Or are you going to step into the dojo and get to work? Because the only way to master your life is through consistency. It's the secret nobody tells you. It's the one thing that separates the winners from the losers. And it starts today, now. Because if you don't make it happen, it won't happen. The fighter's knuckles are raw, the blood seeping through the cracks in his gloves. Each punch a reminder of the countless hours spent in the gym. His hands erect, calloused, beaten, but powerful. He doesn't complain. He doesn't take days off. He's obsessed. Every drop of sweat, every bruise, every sore muscle only fuels his desire to get stronger. It's not about discipline. Discipline is for those who can quit. Obsession is for those who can't. You think this is about being disciplined. Wrong. It's about obsession. Obsession is what keeps you going when every muscle screams to stop. It's what drives you when the world tells you to rest. Obsession is what separates the winners from the losers. You know the excuses. I'll start Monday. I'll do it after this weekend. It's the same lie you've been telling yourself for years. You think Monday is going to change everything. Monday is a myth. Monday doesn't exist. The time to start is now. Now is the only time you have. Every second you waste waiting for Monday is a second you'll never get back. The dojo is now. There's no perfect time. There's no waiting for things to line up. There's no waiting for motivation to come. You have to make it happen now. A musician doesn't wait for the perfect moment to practice. No, their fingers are raw, bleeding from playing the same chords over and over again. They don't wait for their feelings to catch up with them. They don't wait for inspiration to strike. They show up every day, whether they feel like it or not. Consistency is the real secret. Every day, no shortcuts, no excuses. This isn't about waiting for the right time. It's about grinding when the world tells you to slow down. It's about pushing through the pain when everyone else is taking a break. And yet, you're still waiting for Monday. You're still waiting for the perfect moment. Why? Why do you keep waiting for the time to be right when you could be working right now? Because you're afraid. Afraid of failing, afraid of looking stupid, afraid of falling short. You think success is about having it all figured out. It's not. Success is about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it, even when the world tells you to quit. It's about doing the work when no one else will. What if you stopped waiting for everything to line up? What if you just got to work? What if you realized that the perfect moment never comes? That the fight isn't won when everything is aligned. The fight is won in the trenches. It's won by the ones who push through the pain, the failures, the setbacks. It's won by the ones who refuse to stop, who refuse to give in. And that's what consistency is all about. Showing up when nobody else will, grinding when everyone else quits. It's the real game changer. You think it's about talent. Wrong. Talent doesn't matter. Not when you're up against the grind. You think it's about luck. No, luck is a myth. Success is earned with hard work. Every day you skip. Every excuse you make, every time you say, I'll do it tomorrow. You're falling behind. You're losing ground to the ones who are out there doing it. They're the ones who are getting better. They're the ones who are mastering their craft. Because they show up every day. And you're stuck waiting for Monday. So here's the truth. Consistency doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It doesn't wait for the stars to align. Consistency is a warrior who fights every day, no matter the odds. It's showing up when you don't want to, grinding when it's hard, and still giving everything you've got. It's the difference between the ones who succeed and the ones who stay stuck in the same place year after year. Do you want to be a champion? Then stop making excuses. Stop waiting for Monday. There's no better time than now. Now is all you have. Do the work. The only thing standing between you and your goals is your own excuses. Stop letting them control you. Every time you say, I'll start Monday, you're delaying your success. Monday will never come. But if you start today, if you commit to the grind, if you keep pushing when it gets hard, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. And the best part, you'll never have to wonder what might have been, because you'll be too busy winning. The fighter's hands are wrecked, calloused, cracked, bruised. Every punch, every jab, every block has left its mark. Yet, he doesn't stop. He doesn't even hesitate. That's what happens when you fight the same battle every day. This isn't about discipline. Discipline is for those who do things because they have to. Obsession. Obsession is when you do things because you can't not do them. It's the relentless pursuit. Day after day, hour after hour. It's the one thing that separates the winners from the pretenders. You think this is easy. Hell no, nothing about this is easy. You think consistency comes naturally. Wrong. Consistency is a bitch. It will beat you down, laugh in your face, and then challenge you to keep going. You can't skip a day. You can't take a break. The moment you let up, the moment you say, tomorrow is the moment you lose. Tomorrow is a myth. There's only today. Now, and if you can't grind now, you'll never be able to grind when the stakes are higher. I'll start Monday. We've all said it. Hell, you've probably said it 100 times. Monday is a joke. It doesn't exist. It's a lie you've been telling yourself to avoid the discomfort of getting your ass in gear. Every time you say Monday, you're giving yourself permission to procrastinate, to stay stuck. Do you think champions wait for Monday? They don't. They don't wait for the stars to align. They don't wait for the conditions to be right. They get to work now. And if you're not doing that, you're falling behind. It's that simple. It's the same with everything. A musician doesn't wait for the perfect note. A writer doesn't wait for the right words to come to them. They sit down and they put in the work. They face the frustration, the self-doubt, the discomfort, and they keep going. You think they feel motivated every day? Hell no. Motivation is overrated. It's a fleeting feeling. What keeps them going is the grind. Consistency. The decision to keep showing up, even when they don't feel like it. That's where the magic happens. You don't think the fighter wakes up every morning thinking, man, I could use a break. Hell yeah, he does. But he doesn't take it. Because he knows, if he takes a break, someone else will step up. Someone else will take the opportunity he left on the table. Consistency is the difference between the one who trains and the one who watches from the sidelines. And if you want to win, you better be the one in the dojo, the one who's doing the work when everyone else is taking the easy way out. It's easy to fall into the trap of, I'll do it later. It's easy to convince yourself that one more day off won't make a difference. But here's the truth. Every time you take that one more day, you're pushing your goals further away. Every time you delay, you're making it harder to catch up. You think you'll get ahead later. Wrong. Later doesn't exist. Now is all that matters. If you're not working now, you're losing now. Every minute you waste, every excuse you make, someone else is doing the work you're avoiding. Why do you keep waiting? What are you waiting for? The perfect moment? News flash. The perfect moment doesn't exist. It's a myth. You make the moment perfect by doing the work. By showing up when it's hard, when it hurts, when you'd rather do anything else. The fighter doesn't wait for the pain to go away. The musician doesn't wait for the music to sound perfect. The writer doesn't wait for the right words to fall into place. They do it anyway. They keep going. because they know the key to success is the grind, the work, consistency. It's not about being perfect. It's not about doing everything right. It's about doing it over and over. Flawed, good broken, good tired, good. Keep going. You don't need to wait for everything to fall into place. Just get started. Just put in the work. It won't be easy. It will suck. You'll want to quit. But that's the difference between you and the rest. You're the one who won't quit. You're the one who won't let excuses win. But I'm tired. But I have a lot on my plate. But I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't exist. The dojo is now. The only thing standing between you and your success is your own damn excuses. It's time to face them. Get to work. His fists are calloused, each scar a reminder of the battles fought. His body, a battlefield. Muscles torn and rebuilt, worn down, yet stronger with every strike. Every day he shows up. No matter the pain, no matter the fatigue, no matter how many times he gets knocked down. You think this is about discipline. Wrong. It's about obsession. It's about knowing that every drop of sweat, every bruise, every moment of discomfort is a step toward greatness. And if you don't have that obsession, you're not ready. You think consistency is a friendly word. It's not. Consistency is the thing that breaks you down until you have nothing left. And that's when the real magic happens. When you think you can't go any further, that's when you push harder. You don't want to hear that, do you? You'd rather hear it's okay to take a break. That one day off won't hurt. But let me tell you something. One day off is the beginning of a lifetime of excuses. I'll start Monday. You say. Monday is a myth. It doesn't exist. It's just a lie we tell ourselves to make us feel better about not doing what we know we should. The dojo isn't on Monday. The dojo is now. Right now. The work starts now. Every second you waste waiting for the perfect time is a second you'll never get back. And when you finally realize that, it's too late. You've already fallen behind. Everyone who's putting in the work today, they're moving ahead. The clock is ticking. Time doesn't wait for anyone. It doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if you deserve a break. It just keeps moving. The excuses are loud, but I have a lot going on right now. This is too hard. I'm not in the mood. Stop. None of that matters. Your opponent isn't the one who's too busy. It's the one who's waiting for perfect conditions. It's the one who's waiting for motivation to strike. That person will never succeed. Motivation is a fleeting thing. It's a fire that burns bright, then dies out. What you need is the grind. The savage consistency that doesn't care about how you feel. It doesn't care if you're tired, if you're sick, if the world is against you. It's the work that matters. Showing up when you're the only one who believes in yourself. Showing up when it's hard. That's what builds greatness. A fighter doesn't step into the ring for the first time expecting to win. Hell no. He steps in knowing he's going to get hit. Hard. But he's going to keep swinging, keep moving forward. Every fight is a step toward mastery. And every time he gets knocked down, he gets back up. That's the consistency. The willingness to take hits and keep moving. The willingness to take your own excuses, throw them in the trash, and get to work. But I'm not ready yet. You'll never be ready. Readiness is a myth. Nobody's ever ready for the fight. They just step in, they throw punches, they take hits, and they learn. That's the dojo. It's the fight, day in and day out. It's the willingness to put in the work when nobody else is watching. It's the sweat, the pain, the struggle. You want to succeed, then stop waiting. Stop making excuses. The dojo is now. The fight is now. If you want to be the best, you need to commit to the grind. Consistency isn't about doing it when it's easy. It's about doing it when it's hard. When every part of your body is screaming for rest. When the world is telling you to quit. You don't listen. You keep going. Look at the ones who have made it. The ones who didn't just show up once or twice. No, they showed up every damn day. Through the failures, through the losses, through the days when they wanted to just lie down and forget it all. But they didn't. They kept grinding. When you look at the fighter, the athlete, the artist, the entrepreneur, you don't see the years of pain and struggle. You see the result. You see the glory, the success, the talent. But it's not talent that got them there. It's the consistency. It's the obsession. It's the refusal to quit when everyone else is taking a break. You're not looking for a quick fix. You're looking for mastery. And mastery doesn't come from taking it easy. It comes from showing up, day after day, even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. So stop making excuses. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't exist. The dojo is now, and if you want to win, you'd better start showing up. Every damn day, his hands are raw, calloused, each scar a reminder. Hours spent on the mat, fists striking the floor. He doesn't stop. Not when the body screams. Not when his muscles burn like fire. Not when his joints ache with every movement. You think this is about discipline. Wrong. It's about obsession. It's about refusing to quit, even when everything in your body tells you to stop. It's about showing up, day after day, pain after pain, because that's where mastery is built. Not in the moments of glory, but in the countless hours no one sees. You've heard it before. I'll start Monday. It's easy to say, easy to promise yourself. But Monday never comes, does it? Monday is a myth. It's a lie you tell yourself to justify doing nothing today. Because today feels hard. Because today feels too soon. Because today you don't feel like it. But that's exactly why you need to show up today. Today is the dojo, not Monday, not next month. Now. If you're waiting for the perfect moment, you'll wait forever. Because the only moment that matters is the one you're in. Life doesn't care about your excuses. Life isn't going to wait for you to feel ready. Readiness is a fantasy. The moment you think you've got it all figured out is the moment you've missed the point. The grind isn't about waiting for the right conditions. It's about creating the conditions. It's about working when you don't feel like it. It's about pushing when the world tells you to stop. You've seen it, the fighter. Bloodied, bruised, he doesn't take a break. No, he gets back up. He knows that consistency is his greatest weapon. Not the flashy moves, not the power punches. It's the ability to keep going. When he's exhausted, when he's defeated, when the world is crumbling around him, he doesn't stop, because to stop is to lose. But I'm not ready yet. That's the excuse you tell yourself. But what's stopping you? Fear, laziness, the idea that you don't have enough time. Those are all illusions. The truth is, you're scared of failing. You're scared of not being perfect. But here's the thing, perfection is a lie. It doesn't exist. You want to get better. Then stop waiting. Stop trying to be perfect. Show up, again and again, every day. Even when you don't want to. Especially when you don't want to. Think about the musician. Hands bleeding from hours on the guitar. Fingers raw from the strings. No one sees the struggle. No one sees the failures. All they see is the performance. But what you don't see is the hours spent alone in the dark, practicing. Learning, failing, starting over. That's the grind, the obsession. You want to be great. Then you've got to fall in love with the struggle. You've got to embrace the pain, the sweat, the frustration. But I'm not in the mood today. Let me tell you something, moods don't matter. The grind doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if you're upset. It doesn't care if you're having a bad day. The grind is always there. It's waiting for you to show up. The grind isn't for the weak. It's for those who are willing to sacrifice comfort for greatness. It's for those who understand that consistency is the only thing that separates the winners from the quitters. You want to change. Then stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop saying, I'll do it later. You want to be great? Then do it now. Show up every day, no matter how hard it gets. No matter how many times you fall. It's about getting up again. It's about not stopping, not quitting, not making excuses. The fighter doesn't think about the pain. The musician doesn't think about how tired they are. The artist doesn't think about the hours they've already put in. They just keep going. They keep showing up. Because that's the key to mastery. That's the key to success. Consistency isn't about doing it when it's easy. It's about doing it when it's hard, when the pain is unbearable, when everything inside you is telling you to stop. That's when you push harder. That's when you break through. You're not going to get better by waiting for the perfect moment. You're not going to become great by waiting for motivation to hit you. Motivation is fleeting. The grind is forever. It's the thing that keeps you moving when you don't feel like it. It's the thing that makes you better every single day. If you want success, you've got to earn it. No one's going to give it to you. No one's going to wait for you to be ready. The world doesn't care about your excuses. So stop waiting. Show up. Right now. Make today count. Because that's the only day you've got. And if you don't start today, you'll never start. And if you never start, you'll never win. Empty your mind. Be formless, like water. Let it flow, shape, and crash. Bruce Lee said it, and he meant it. Stop thinking about the way you want things to be, and start adapting to what they are. The fight isn't out there. It's in here. It's in every moment you decide whether to give up or press on. This is your battle, not tomorrow. Not when it's easier. It's now. You, right now. In this very moment, are the only ones standing in the way of your evolution. Don't waste your time waiting for the perfect moment. Don't beg for comfort. Warriors don't wait for comfort. They create it through struggle. The world doesn't owe you anything. Life isn't going to hand you success on a silver platter. It's going to test you again and again until you break or bend. And if you bend, you won't last. The truth. You're not waiting for the world to give you something. You're here to take it. You are the dragon. Stop acting like the flame. You've been chasing the easy heat, the soft fire that only burns when you're comfortable. But the dragon is forged in the flames. You have to be the fire. You have to become the very thing you're waiting for. The strength, the power, the ferocity. It's all inside of you. Stop pretending it's not. Stop pretending you're not capable. Because you are. You've always been. You think the battle is with the world. Wrong. The fight is with yourself. It's in your mind. It's in your habits. It's in every moment you tell yourself you can't do it. Every time you stop because it hurts. Every time you tell yourself to wait for tomorrow. You are your own enemy. No one else is stopping you. It's you. And once you realize that, once you embrace it, you'll be unstoppable. Stop holding yourself back. Don't just show up. Obliterate any trace of doubt. Shatter the mirrors of self-doubt. Because the truth is, you've been afraid of your own greatness. You've been afraid of the very power you've been hiding from. Get out of your own way. Become relentless. Become the one who chooses to rise when the world tells you to fall. Become the one who acts, not the one who watches. It's all inside of you. The question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you? You are the warrior. Feel it. Embrace it. Everything that's tried to knock you down, break you, twist you, it has only made you stronger. You don't need to look for greatness outside of you. It's been inside you the whole time, waiting for you to wake up, waiting for you to stop thinking and start doing. There is no waiting for the next day, the next moment, the next perfect opportunity. It's all right now. Act or become a shadow of who you're meant to be. Don't wait for someone to save you. This fight is yours. No one else is coming. There is no cavalry, no rescue. It's you and you alone. So what will you do? Will you cower in fear, letting doubt hold you hostage? Or will you rise, take control, and show the world who you really are? From this moment forward, you either evolve or disappear. This is no time for mediocrity, no time for excuses, no time for waiting. Your time is now. Everything you've been through, everything you've faced, it was for this moment. To forge you, to make you stronger. Choose. Will you rise, or will you stay down? It's all on you now. Get up, fight. Because if you don't, you'll fade into the shadows. Just another memory of what could have been. The dragon doesn't wait. The dragon roars. Be the roar.